What's up, YouTube? It's time for another episode of the This Is... No, that's what I should call it, the This Is Dre Show, because I gotta change the name. All right, so let's talk about the This Is Stock Show. No, the Let's Talk Stock Show. All right, that's the only time I'm gonna say that, but I was looking on YouTube and somebody else out there has got a Let's Talk Stock Show and podcast. So I think I just might have to change the name. Yeah, so anyway, I'll worry about that later. But right now, you're talking to the Let's Talk Stock Show. Mine is better. That's right. So, and I'll take that. Nah, the other show is pretty good too. Anyway, so here it is, the markets. I can't call it. I was thinking about making that the description of the video. I can't call it because it's bouncing. We had critical kind of levels, especially on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq was down like 1.5 points, just 1.5% this morning. They're making a comeback. I just don't know. That's why I say I can't call it. But let's look at the one of the Nasdaq charts. So you see over here, I drew a line, that yellow line where it's like serious support. And it's bouncing. It looks good. You see how we made a lower high? I don't know if we're going to get up to that again. Are we going to make a new lower low? So if you look back in the recent days, what was this? About 5 days ago, this low right here was 178.06, closed 178.58. But about 4 days ago, this low is 179.31. This low, it's 178.86, and today's low 179.34. So we're right here. We are right at the precipice. I got the line there, but it really should be right here. If we go down and break today's low, which is also basically the low of that big day, where we rallied up, I think it's just gonna look. It's like look out below. But I don't know. The stochastic is looking weak right there. See, I got it right there. I'm about to open up the weekly chart. And then when you look at it like that, it just looks like we are heading down. I keep doing this. Look at the stochastic on this. So any short-term bounces that we may have. Why do I got this in my ear? Any short-term bounces that we may have. What's up, Cash? Matic. I don't know. It just might just be that short term. What is the long term outlook? Can we go higher with all these tariff talk? I learned in my, with me, in my history of doing this, is that anytime there is something long, like we was talking about mortgage rates, the economy crashing like in the 2000s, anytime there's something to think about, and you just don't know which way it's going to go, the market really just can't go higher. It can go higher today or tomorrow. But in general, it's got to clear that, and I don't know. I just don't know. So that's why I call it, I can't call it. So what did I do today? I was long a lot. I got another hit today, another beat down. And I just got out of a lot of longs. I don't know. I think I just need to chill. There's a lot of negativity, and generally that's the time to buy. So I was just looking at this. So the Dow is down 36. What is it down? 21. So it's about to turn around, the Dow, but the Nasdaq is still down almost 1%, down 69 points. But look, chip maker stocks plunge on report that companies are dropping business with Huawei. And I don't know why they call it Huawei, and that's an H. It's like Hawaii, but it's Huawei. Anyway, Google may just hit the kill switch on Raw. Okay, this Beyond Meat. Where's that? Did they change the headlines on me? Yeah, dozens of shoe retailers, including Nike and Adidas, sign a letter to Trump urging to halt the tariffs. Hedge funds bet to sell us over here. This is on over here. Ford to cut 7,000 jobs by August, 900 this week. Now, that's a lot. By the way, the Ford stock looks pretty good. And sorry for those that's going to lose their job this week. Anyway, but I did take a look at Ford. Ford's been doing a kind of good thing. It's got one of those textbook breakout patterns that I like. Ford, it's been taking a beat down for years now. And yeah, I mean, just look at that. It reminds me of Amazon. It reminds me of Facebook. It reminds me of the Russell. But you know what? All of them since have failed. It's like, yeah, but like, oh man, this is great. This is textbook. And they had a little run and then they seemed to fail. So I don't know. I don't know what Ford's gonna do with I even got the lines. There's that Facebook one that I was talking about some time ago, and you could see it did break out and it's coming back in. It's coming back in right to that. It's possibly a buy sign. Matter of fact, I'm still on Facebook. And it's possibly a buy. Look at the stochastic. This is rolling over. This is one of my best favorite indicators. What's in that cup? Which cup we talking about? That Ford one? Was Ford basically, yeah, it's basically a cup and handle. The handle's forming, so it looks good. This is, today it's down 0.34%. They cutting jobs. Generally, cutting jobs sucks, but it's actually good for the company that's cutting the jobs. They, feel they're gonna save money. Where was I? What was I just talking about? Facebook. Because yeah, it was the same kind of thing going here, and same kind of thing with the Russell, but they all seem sense to come back in. Where is it? Where was that when it was looking beautiful? I can't even find it. It got so ugly. I think it was right here. Yeah. And you can see how it broke out, then boom, broke down, and now we're coming towards the bottom of that channel. So, this could be a possible buy sign, but how long are we going to chop around in these channels? What do you think about Tesla? Are you putting on the puts? Remember on Friday, I just think it's too low. I think it's time for a reversal. Remember on Friday I said I actually bought it. I bought a small call spread because it was down so hard. I bought the 210, 215. Let me go to the daily. Look at it's down another 3%. Where is it? I bought the 210, somewhere right there. 215. I think no, I sold the put spread. I sold it, and I was like, oh man, this is coming down. It's got to bounce, and look what it's doing today. I mean, it's unbelievable the straight line this thing is going down. It was always Chop City, and now that is probably one of the biggest trends since this over here. So when is it going to bounce? It missed this line. Let's see. I'm trying to draw kind of support lines. Is it going down to 178? Maybe right here. Matter of fact, right where it's at. Right where it's at. And was that the 200? Yeah, so I thought about putting it on, but I actually took the positions off. I just don't know. I'm so, I don't know. Nothing is working right. And it's just because it's just so news headline driven. You know what I mean? And volatility's up, so it's throwing the stocks all over the place. I'm on Periscope as well. I think I knocked the phone over. So I don't know, man. I really just don't know anymore. It's just it's so easy to call in a low volatility market. I won't say easy, but you don't really have these rips and runs. I mean, every day Tesla's down 5%. Let me bring this down. What is this? December 24th? December 10th, somewhere around there. I mean, down 47% since December. Here, let's say this high of 349, which was generally the mid-range that has been trading for the last few years. And that is January 14th down to the low today. That's down 44%. It's just straight down. Lost half of its value. Somebody's calling me. Looks like junk. They done messed up my stream. All right, so I got a call, and it just totally killed the Periscope stream. All right, so here we are on YouTube. Anyway, Man, I don't know. This looks like a good buy point. It really does, because I mean, gosh, how low are you gonna go, Tesla? I mean, straight line down. It's definitely way below its means. It's like, think of it like a rubber band. It's got to snap back to the medium. So it's kind of doing it today. This is the daily. I guess it's not doing it. No, let me go to the out. Let me go to the 5 minutes and take that back. So we opened on its low. It's kind of crawling back. Not a hard crawl back. You know, it's just, this doesn't want to really move. There's a mutual fund out there, and I forget what it's called. They own like 10% of Tesla and a couple of the funds. And they the ones who predict Tesla is going to go to $4,000 a share, 1,000, 4,000. They got a lot of shares, and I think eventually they're going to reverse this positions because they're getting killed. And maybe that's what some of the pressure is on the stock. Maybe that pressure is yet to come. But what is the name of that fund? The ARK funds, ARK and ARQ. Yeah, I think check those funds out. I think ARK. No, that's not ARKQ. ARKQ. No, I typed it wrong. ARKQ. ARK. It's the intervention fund. Where is this at? You can't really chart it. I guess I got the 5 minute up. Yes, 3140. This fund right here is heavy on Tesla, and I don't know. They're gonna have to liquidate, get rid of it, unless they believe in that position. If you chart their fund line, I mean, they right at support, and maybe this helps. Maybe this is the buy sign. But I don't know. So, you know, I was looking at the Qs because they've been down the hardest today. And if you look at that, it just looks like it wants to go down. Was I here? Did I start the video right here? Yeah, I did. And I don't know. It looks like a good buy sign, but you can wake up tomorrow and then it's down. It done gap down again. And so that's why, like, I don't know. But I don't like that, like, stochastic line. Here, you know, this is the weekly. Last week on the S&P, this candle's this total indecision. Bulls, bears fight. Think of that tug of war right there. And then today we open up, we gap down, and, you know, we making a little run for it. And I don't know, I'm just, you know, say right there, right? Support, it's right there. We are right on support. Either the market's going to turn right now, or it's going to blow through these lines and go down hard. And that's the way the things have been seen. And, you know, even though let me go ahead and change the aspect. I'll leave it alone. I was just going to make you see my big face. But even though come on, get your thoughts. Okay, the market, I said it's going to go down here. Basically, I'm totally lost for words here. What did I was thinking about? All right, here we go. The SPY this is the SPX, the index. So therefore, we're right at support. It's either gonna break down or we need a hell of a rally right now. So because we're right there, so you know we might rally a little bit today, but we can wake up and then you know boom, we're just heading down hard. People's panicking, and then remember all these gains, right? This big gain from December to March basically. And as we start to roll over, you know, these people that was buying in here that actually did make money will want to, you know, they want to save. They don't want to lose their profits, so they'll start selling, and selling begets more selling. Next thing you know, we're down here. And then remember this bottom, like over here, generally things do want to double bottom. You know, I don't know if my head's in the way. I think my head could be in the way. I'll move it over here. See right here? Generally things do want to double bottom. Drawing boxes and whatnot, just like we did right here and right here. When was this? January, and then right here was April. So three months. So here was December, January, February, March. Okay, April, May, another 5 months. Do we come down? Do we at least trace 50% of this move? It just seems like it. Everything seems so negative. But then again, like I say, when it's negative, when things just seem the worst, that's when you be wanting to buy, you know? the funny thing is, I said, the VIX is it's decent. The VIX is actually, it's barely, what is that, 0.8, now it's 1% higher. It's only 19%, up 19 cents. It opened up on its high and it's been coming down, but this can turn like that, okay? And so the market is down. The VIX, opened at its high basically, and it's been coming down all day. So what does it do now? Is it at a turning point? I don't know if you can chart the VIX, because it's really just an index of people buying puts and based on the put buying, for the most part. But I can tell you what you can chart. It's going higher, and if you look at the moving average, that red line, I think that's my 50. Is that my 50? Yeah, that's my 50. The 9 is the green. That's the 9-day. Actually, this is 5 minutes. So just the 9 period and the 50 period. And you could just see how it just turned up to the upside. And there's actually a crossover. Generally, if I'm trading stocks, that's a sign to look for. So, anyway, yeah, that's it. That's what we got up. D, what's up, man? We just talking about the same old shit we talk about all the time. Roku, I did add some more to that trade today because it's down. Oh, it's actually up today, so that trade's making money. I'm making money in something. Anyway, where is there it is. Yeah, it opened down, way down here, and I was like, okay, now's my chance. But if the market rolls over, everything is gonna roll over. This is it. This is the 5-minute chart. So if the market rolls over, everything is going to roll over. Look at my analyze. Where am I at now? I'm up $55 today on it. It's right there. So yeah, I'm short the 75 put and long the 70 put. So I just added to that position, the 75, this line right here, and the 70. See what happens. And that was a good reversal today. I thought about this straight up buying calls, going long, or not necessarily buy it because the VIX is high, but something to where I go longer. But it reversed that in a minute. So this is a pretty strong stock. But yeah, if we just get a waterfall of selling, it'll go down. And of course, I'm still making money on Chipotle. This stock, what is up, $6 today? It opened up 7 when the market was down 150. So this thing, it's ready to run. It's definitely where people think it's safe. Because they ain't got to worry about tariffs or nothing on burritos. So this one is doing pretty good. Look at where I'm at on here. Up for the day, $224. I'm not sure if that's correct though to open. I think I made more money than $70. Because I'm buying and selling, I'm switching. So maybe these made $70 for the open, but I made more with the buying and selling. So yeah, up $224. That's pretty cool. Anyway, stocks like Google, I got long. Where did I get long? Where's this trade at 149? And these are the workhorses. These are what kind of got, Fang got his mojo back, some time back, and they're not participating well today. See, look at the hour. So are these going to be the same stocks that bring us back down, right? See, it's just not doing nothing. It's just like, let's look at Amazon. So sometimes you follow these leaders, and Amazon is trying, and then we saw Facebook, which I got longer, but that's still kind of lame too. It looks like it wants to break down, gap down, kind of just came up is it gonna fill that gap? No. It decided at 10:30, no, I'm not, and it's coming back down, and it still has a chance. The day still goes. Is it going to fill or not? It looks like about a 50% retracement. Netflix, the stock that I'm afraid of because people like it. It's only down 0.95%, but this one looks like it's doing a little better. What was that? And then Apple. This is one of the big tariff stocks that that AAPL, that the tariffs are gonna really affect, and the whole, I think, Huawei thing. I think they do something with them. I don't know, but that looks like the weakest of them all. I mean, it's down 3.33% today. I had sold some. I got out of them. I could have kept them, but I was short the 205 215 call spread, and the thing, I was way out of the money with that. I mean, I shorted that thing when Apple was at 190, somewhere up in there, way up here, probably this line, and I didn't make that much money. The thing is 182. Every time something doesn't seem right as it's going down, I know volatility is going up, but it just makes me think, what do they know that I don't know? How come I'm not really getting the premium out of that spread when it's down like another $15 or $10 from when I open it? We know it's not going to close in the money. It's just not losing that value like that. Is it the volatility alone that's doing that? It just seems suspect. I don't know. Every time I see that there's a spread is not really losing its value, it makes me think, oh, they know something is going to go back up. They still think it's in play. But, Apple is one thing, because if they do make a trade deal, we wake up, oh, trade deal, this stock is going to 200 plus, overnight. It's just going to fly up there. This is the stock you want to be in if the trade deal is settled. Apple. Because this is the stock that's been taking a beating. Let's see. Since, what is that? April 29th? It's approximately down 15%. I mean, it's almost in bear market territory. So, yeah, that in a straight up trade wars. Look at it. Look, I'm just now looking at this. This is the daily. So we've been talking about the Qs, right? How they're this already broke. I didn't even notice that. This is a good leading sign to tell you that what the Qs are going to do. So this already broke that major support. And if you look at the Qs, it didn't do it yet. So is it going to do it? Apple did it. So Amazon, AMZN, this one is doing way better, but it's still got some time to go to break. So, what I did without even looking at the Qs, the Apple position, I shorted the Qs. I'm losing money on it now because when I did it earlier in the day, and see how it's rallying back. Actually, it's almost, are we positive? Yeah, it looks like, and that's what I'm saying. I think this day, is it going to be a 300-point rally, ripping out face 300 like we did last week? I don't know, but I was so long that I just shorted a lot of these to kind of bring the portfolio back to a neutral delta, because I think this is the one that may give it up. But it's been having a good day. But can it do it without Apple, can it? I don't know. But it's having a nice little bounce back. This is a good time to buy, though, because it's right there on support. Buy that. But I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. So that's the point of this video. Hey, so Double D, doing anything? Cashmatic, what do you think? We talked about Tesla and Tesla Cup and Handle. There's a lot of them stocks that was looking good. They just gave it up. Y'all know I like the Russell. Yeah, just in that trend right there. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? Do we bounce here? Remember that the more times we test these lower support levels, the more times, I guess, is the chance that we break them. So up here, I don't know if you count that as 1 right here. And then maybe this is 2. It actually broke through, but it gave it up real quick. So it's more knocks on the bottom than the top, and eventually you can see that 9 period rolling over. The stochastic it's not even thinking about going up, even though it's oversold. Yeah, what do we do here? Do we just totally bust through? Do we give it up? And then if we do, in either side, if we give it up on the bottom or breaks out on the top, it's going to go a lot higher, because the volatility expanded. And that's what I thought was going to happen on the upside. with that bar right there. And it just totally reversed. It just said, no, this is fake. And then look, it went down hard. This is the move that I'm always afraid of when something breaks out. Because even as it's going down, you're like, no, it broke out. Just give it some time. It's just checking back. And then boom, 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 And it wasn't too interested in going back up before it decided to go back down again. Today it's down 20.25%. That's looking weak as hell, so, a lot of weakness. There's some bright spots, like we was talking about Ford, and then there's a lot of weak spots, like this one, the Russell. So, but basically, if we do decide to go lower, all of the strong become the weak, and the weak become weaker. There's really no hiding, except for bonds, I guess. Let's check out the bond market, which we'll use TLT, right? And it's lower today. Let's look at the weekly. I don't bring this up in a while. I used to like the TBT. So you see bonds is higher. It's about to have a recent, it's close to, let's put it like that. It's close to its recent, I won't call it an all-time high, but multi-year high, Let's talk about gold. There's people like to hide out in gold. I don't know why. Gold sucks. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't like gold. Yeah, it's right at we'll call that kind of a support right there, and it's kind of hanging out right there, and nobody wants to get in it. Looks like it wants to go lower, but if you want to buy, this is a good risk reward type place, and stop out right there, say at the 119.50. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow, talk some more stocks. I gotta change the name of the show. So what do you think? Any suggestions, comments below? Let's bring it back to the Qs, down 1.28%. Oh man, are we? Let me see. Let's bring just back my headline chart. So right there, I gotta refresh this. The Dow's down 211, S&P down 1230. Down 57, S&P down 1230. It's the same thing. And then the NASDAQ. So it's kind of giving it back up again. So yeah, we'll see. What's that? Stocks making a big move. Qualcomm, Sprint, Tesla, DeFrisco, and more. All right, so thanks everybody for watching. Life Like I was the first one in the house, and I imagine she's the last one in the house. Thank you for your support, babes. Anyway, I appreciate everybody watching. This is Dre, and this is Let's Talk Stocks. Till tomorrow, I'll see y'all. Peace.